Welcome, welcome. Wow. Wow. Wow is seriously what I must say. Because what is going on inside the world of true crime right now is a major frickin' circus. It's a circus. I'm going to give you my reading on this. And wait 1 second. One second. Okay. So, what is going on? I'm going to give you a freaking reading of what I think is going on. Something is really off. And that's what it is. The universe in general. Easter's coming, and I remember this happened the last 2 years. So much of this stuff has been in true crime set up so you are distracted from noticing other things. I'm going to get into that first, but I would like to welcome everybody in. Happy Easters, right? Welcome into WCIA Network, where everything I do and say falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Muffin Top, my amazing mod. Thank you. Welcome on in. June, hi. I'm Bernice, MGH. Jean Rumpel. Hi, you guys. Liz. So, Rebecca. These are my subscribers. If you have not put your thumbs up, please do on your way in and subscribe. That will help. Hi, Boston. Tremendously. Shazam. And subscribing would be great for the channel. I'm really looking to try to build this up. I will be at the convention, which I'm pretty freaking psyched about, so I could meet people from true crime and see what they really look like. So welcome on in, you guys. Everything I do and say, like I already said, is falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. There is an issue in true crime right now on YouTube with a particular group. I kind of noticed this in the beginning of, it's going to be 3 years in June. I noticed and I felt it in the beginning when I would watch certain channels. I'm like, that's what I learned about myself. I learned about myself because my psychic side was telling me what was going on. And once in a while I would say, like, something is, do you guys see that? Like, why is she doing that? What's going on? After almost 3 years of it, I'm going to present something to you today of where my psychic mind goes to. That's what I'm putting in here today. And you're going to see, hopefully I'm going to teach you something, because this is a teaching, educational, right, and entertainment channel. I'm here to teach you how to see the information that lies beneath the deep fake. Deep fakes are real. It's nothing that a psychic is only saying. They're real. And they're using it to make money on the YouTube channels and to create chaos to distract you. So you go to certain people's channels, make them a shitload of money, and it's all a game. Oh, Colleen. Hey, hey, hey. Hello, hello. 2269. Sunshine Thomas. Welcome, welcome. So, between watching, I've got a whole thing on Dolly Vision, JLR, Ryan Finding Truth, and then notice the ones who you haven't seen. The big one is Benny Keys. Why? These channels are making money by creating a circus of information that does not exist. It doesn't exist. There are children being taken. There are stories being created. There are kids being sacrificed. There are children being taken for sex trafficking. There are children being taken to sell for money for drugs. This is an underground secret society that is real. They take their blood. They cut off limbs. They do all the horrific things that you could think of in your mind and then some. And then all the things that you don't even know exists and then some. That's what's happening to the children. And then there's children that it's a whole big circus so people make money. And it's a group. Whatever I put out here today is only a philosophy. There's nothing here that has been proven a fact. Thank you for those ones. Nothing. I'm going to speak to you about a story that comes through me for entertainment purposes. That's it. My stories began with Molly Golightly. My stories began with Benny Keys. My stories began with Jody Sue Brown, Tiffany Marie. Those groups, Ziggy, Justin for All, Ernie, Tina. That's where my story began to create a real story behind the deep fake. They gave me information beneath that lied, follow me, beneath their stories. So you're looking at this saying, oh, who is Kate? Kate's Molly Golightly. This is her channel. Molly Golightly's channel gave me the most information. Molly Golightly, as she calls herself, had the most information hiding beneath her video. If she knew it or not, we don't know if she knew it or not, because we don't know who these people are. They look different. I'm going to show you how there's the same face that connects the Idaho 4, Kylie Rodney, Summer Moon Wells, and the Beeston Bunch. One face that appears in Riding Up Church's Molly Golightly's videos. Now, if they know it or not doesn't matter. Because at this point, I don't have one damn channel that's going to even come forward to the police. No one has. All they've done is create a circus. They've created distractions. And you followers are really good at following direction and allowing yourself to fall into the pattern of what they're creating for you. That becomes your reality. The reality that they are showing you is not the children's reality. The children's reality lies beneath their videos. The subscribers on YouTube allow them to tell them the story. And they are directing you to what you're supposed to know is the truth. Creating such chaos, distractions, being on YouTube 24/7 about nothing. Air. You're all sitting there waiting for someone, just watching them sit in a car. You've been victimized and you are calling yourself a victim of circumstances because you're allowing them to. This is in the corner. And these are my elements that I show you. And these are children in the back seat with their fingers getting cut. Molly Golightly's videos showed the truth over and over and over. Molly Golightly showed a couple videos that walked people through the process in which they are taken through. Now, it's under the video. These are elements that I show over and over. This video shows a horrific sacrifice. If you want to see it, awesome. You may not want to see it, so your brains are going to take you elsewhere, which is also okay because you're not ready for it. I called 5 Walmart stores near me. None of them knew of Candace Bly Wells being banned. Under this video, is a sacrifice being shown. This whole video, if the authorities wanted to, could rip it apart and find the truth, but they're not. They're not doing their job. These are sacrifices, and the people that protect us are looking the other way. They're looking the other way. Everyone but you and Bullhorn Betty. The photos within this video lies the truth. And this is only one of hundreds of videos. Over and over, she gives opportunity for everyone to see the truth. She gives gifts of information. gifts of information. Now, we don't know what Molly knows, but you see this, right? The head is on. This is everything that I show you guys weekly. This is the head. It's against this. Whoever's putting these words up is covering it on purpose. You see, this is the metal heart. All of this. Her head is against this. At least it was her child. When I see these words and I say them out loud, at least it was her child. Candace Bly Wells, you sacrificed a child that you did not birth. You sacrificed a child you didn't birth. And then the child you sacrificed was a younger Summer. We don't know about her. There's an older one, a younger one, an embryo, a little teeny one. You did not birth them all. I'm telling you, you didn't. I feel it. I see it. Attention, this is on the TV behind Molly on the TV. Molly gets pulled into a hotel room. I've already shown the one with Molly, Bullhorn Betty, and Olivia. Chronicles of Olivia. This one, it's just a straight out sacrifice. All the cops have to do, if you are listening, is go to this video and record what's on the TV. That's it. As it continues, now this one's very blurry, but as it continues, the information matches the car video, the lake videos, the videos that she goes on location with. The whole entire video is filled with the same elements. Like this, in the car. This is in the back of her car video that says, "Who is Kate?" These are very clear. This comes from her video. We have seen this before. I beg the people that are busting open those poor children that were in whatever her name's house, those two women, Riley, no, wait, those two women basically fall into the same category as what's going on here. Same category. Now, Ruby Frankie. This is equipment that does this stuff, you guys, that helps with the sacrifice. Molly Golightly had many different faces. Molly Golightly, just like Summer Moon Wells, was used as a cover-up for the victims. These videos show, it shows the equipment, it shows the cover-up, and they used Molly Golightly's face. Molly Golightly, whoever she is, she may be a complete fucking, robot. They just may use the head. I'm not joking. Because this is not human to me. I don't feel this is alive. I don't feel like this is human. That's supposed to be Molly, according to the video. That's the equipment. You guys, this stuff is what I'm showing you. I started with Molly, and then I continued on. I think that the channel was a fraud because they used it to show all of this. This is the sacrifice. These are the rooms in which these sacrifices and this is being done. Her whole entire video shows it. So, law enforcement, the ones that listen, go get this video. These are victims. They're all have the V's on their necks. It is in the video. She's not watching this on TV. This matches 110% to every one of my elements. Let me break this up. Her videos have always had every one of my elements. There's one. I'm just brightening these up for you. Here's the maroon, the green, the white. Sometimes they put the yellow. Here are the boxes. There's the fishy. That Summer has a little fishy like that. This isn't on her TV, you guys. So this is where I ask you to think for yourself and don't think as someone who is being told otherwise. This is Summer's box. This is what it looks like. Maroon with the little string. And I'm telling you, you pull those strings and you've got the victims inside those boxes. You got the victims in the boxes. Underneath the TV is something that's just under all the TVs. It's like a trophy of some sort. But this is what Summer Moon Wells looked like in her car. You do know that. That's what Summer looked like in her car. She had that thing on there. Like that animal sitting on top of her. She had that on top of her. Depending on which version you looked at will depend on if you saw that piece of the puzzle. That little critter sitting on her, I have. So when I say summer moon, that is summer moon. That's summer moon. I'm trying to find, here it is. My heart just totally fell. There it is. So you tell me that these YouTube creators fucking don't know anything? You're lying. You are downright lying. Everything that I have shown since day number 1 has not wavered. So I'm calling bullshit. I'm calling your bluff because I see it. I feel it. My heart falls when I look at this. I have to take a deep breath. Why is it that you authority people do not look into this? This is the answer to where the children go. I've done now almost 3 years. You cannot ever say that this is coincidental. Sorry. When I see this shit, I'm like, really? Really? The maroon, the clear, do you see that those are clear boxes with maroon trim? This is the box that you saw behind Summer in the car. Remember that we had pictures of certain creators' version of this, of Summer. That is no different than what Molly Golightly is trying to show. And Benny Keys. Same thing. Same thing. Right there. Right there is a complete example of them putting in your face sacrifice. Sacrifice. Oh, thank you. Wait, hold on, guys. Oh, he's going to be so happy. This here, when I open it up, obviously there are letters. That's up to the authorities to get. This is a plain old element. And what you see right here is what I call a critter. That's your critter that I show all the time. It's your critter. Now this is a horrible example because it's just, you can barely see it. But now Molly Golightly continues. She continues to a whole different level. This video was 2 years ago. You can't really find it. It's when she lost it in a hotel. I'm going to show you what was on her TV. That's not normal. But let me tell you something. Nothing in this video is normal. It is mind-blowing to me that the authorities don't get on this and do something about it. All these are children's sacrifices, adult sacrifices. It's absolutely, completely disgusting that this is where our country has gone to. And this is what they use social media to show. This here are the letters that match Kylie Rodney. These letters match Kylie Rodney's case. Again, it's up to the authorities to figure out. But this is on her video. It's in the smallest of the smallest. If you want to know where it is, go fucking open it up. This is Kylie Rodney's letters just like this that are in her videos from body cam from the law enforcement. From law enforcement. This is no different than you all looking at the food truck. These are the same boxes, the same setup as the goddamn food truck. Molly Golightly's videos absolutely, positively show what's going on. This here, Idaho 4. You guys, that's the raccoon face. That's the head on a platter. This is a head on a platter. Period. Molly Golightly was only the very first one that I went to. The information in her videos are so horrific and so painful to look at, but yet no one was really looking to get down to the truth. No one is looking. That could be Summer Moon. That could be any. That could be Harmony Montgomery. That could be Serenity McKinney. That could be anyone that we here have been working overtime to find them. Overtime. What about this? This is a baby. This is, you guys, these are visions that I know to be true. These are visions that I have seen already. I'm not just saying this because they're bloody stuff, in her video. It's exactly what I see. Especially with that thing on the chest. That thing on the chest is a common element with the hole in it. Common element. They like to take minorities. They like to take the disability. They like to take people of poverty that they think no one is going to care about. But guess what we do? They're humans. They're humans. And we're here to say we see what you're doing. I see it. And all of you YouTube creators that are showing it, boom, 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 boom. I'm grabbing it so freaking fast, I can't even grab it fast enough, especially this week. Wow is all I know. Wow. This here is what these undergrounds look like. That's a head. This is the equipment. This is a victim. This is right in front of you guys. You guys, this is right in front of you. Ask yourself and look at this as this is real. This is real shit. This is real shit. Look at this side. Everything about the video shows sacrifice. Now you continue through her video, and what I get is a full story of a sacrifice of a child. And Molly Golightly's video shows it step by step. This here, I showed you guys in the car. Remember when I have those pictures of her in the car, her in the car with they just showed you with the Kmart. And I said behind her in the window are these elements that are hanging in the window. Here they are again, but these are closer. You guys, this is part of what they do. That's not in her hotel room. The fire, the boy with that thing on his neck to the left. Let me brighten this up. Is all a storyboard that's going on her video is something is awful happening in the room. Awful. This is all the stuff on her TV. And Molly Golightly herself slowly shows information as if she's receiving the blood. It continues. And the girl in the back continues to fall into this sacrifice. Let me try to brighten this. You see here that all the victims, I'm going to make it color it a little differently so you see the V. Every victim has their own V, and every victim has that same pipe, that same stick. The sacrifices that I've been talking about come 3 years in June 16th is that. So when I show you a V on the neck with the number 5 on the neck, and there's a stick and they're holding a heart, this is it. This is it. That's what I'm showing you. This is 3D-ish. This comes out of the TV. I don't know how this is doing it, but she's got like a part of the machine on her back. Notice the hands around her face. Continues. You've seen this here when Molly Golightly and Benny, Candace are swimming. The victims wind up with this on their face, and I show this a lot. It's a mask. That's a mask. It's maroon. This video, this small little presentation, I'm strictly opening up my conversation with Molly because she's the one who gave me everything in the beginning. She's the one that allowed myself to learn about myself. Her gifts of information helped open up my psyche. Her gifts of information helped me see things the correct way and not the deep fake way. It showed me the face beneath all of this. It's not Molly's face. It's what's beneath her face are the people behind the got gone children and the sacrifices. This particular face is the one I'm going to be following. That one. Out of all the thousands of faces, this is the one. This is the one. Daniel. Her asking Aaron questions and pretending like she wanted to help him. What is this? Oh, Daniel. Who's that? Now, when Aaron questions, you mean Aaron Carter? Aaron Carter is another victim of this. If you mean Aaron Carter is another victim. And I do the best that I can to give these victims stories so they get justice. I'm not the law enforcement. I can't do anything to help anyone on that level. I help them by telling their story that's beneath these stupid ass fucking videos. And that is what brings the victims justice, because the law enforcement nor the people who are doing this are hiding. They hide. They hide beneath their evil. If they really believed they were doing something good for the world, they'd come forward. Yes, Daniel. So Aaron Carter is a big one. I gave him more justice this week. I put him in a presentation. And Aaron Carter is identical. Aaron Carter, to me, is the closest victim that matches Molly Golightly's car ride. Aaron Carter was touched by, see this picture? This face. You see what I'm saying? So by me discussing his story in the spirit world gives them justice. Because what you're looking at is the same information as Aaron Carter's story. This is only a Molly Golightly face covering the truth. And the people that are covering the truth are making way more money than any of us that are trying to show the truth, instead of putting it beneath a storyboard. All of these storyboards that are coming out about all of these victims, I'm going to show you. All it's doing is covering shit that they need to get out really fast, because they're regurgitating. It's a circus. I only saw a circus like this a few times, and it's usually around Easter. Yeah, it's marked Aaron Carter. You'll love it. That's not Molly. It's like plastic. Aaron Carter walked through these same rooms. They match. They match. But nobody wants to talk about the rooms and the lockups and the boxes that show up in all these videos. Here, it's in her TV. I mean, seriously? Come on. This is showing you the deep fake. It's showing the rooms that are inside these boxes that have maroon trim and they're plastic inside. It's just like a setup. These. There is plastic. And that is a room. And this shit is televised. This shit is televised. These are boxes and these are rooms with lights. That is a plastic box. Yeah, I think Aaron Carter is going to expose this. He left enough details of cookie crumbs. Again, it shows in her, behind her, in the picture frame, the letters change throughout the video. So obviously, you know, someone's changing something. But these are Kylie Rodney's letters These are bits of information that match up. But for some reason, the authorities don't want to look at these little teeny elements. It would be a can of worms they'd be opening up. Can of worms. In the room, I see the staircase that goes down. I see the Idaho 4 staircase in the TV. And that is obviously the person creating the pain. This is the person creating the pain. Now they have the mask on. Now they have the mask on. This is a room with plastic walls. And behind him is the stairway that I showed you from the Idaho 4. It's the stairway. Do you remember when I showed you the pictures that were sent to me from some of them Idaho 4 and the other ones were from our band Art and Papillon. And she sent me pictures like this. And it just all makes sense. You know, and as I go through these stories and expose them, I see more of what she sent me. And I think she died for it, or they just made her disappear. I don't know if she really died or if they just put her in protective custody. So you all know that this is all they're showing here is what they are doing underground. This is what they're doing. This is what they are doing. And they're preparing these bodies for sacrifice, and they're doing something with them, and then they wrap them. This is what has been televised. There's your body. Right there. It's right there. That's a sacrifice, you guys. This is what is beneath those YouTube creators that have been here since the beginning, and this is what's beneath their videos. This. That is a fake fucking room, and this doesn't have a ceiling. It's some sort of production set. This is like a production set, and it's really obvious. There's a lot that they show here in this video. That's not the Molly you know, on the left-hand side. This to me is like a Kylie Rodney, a Gabby Petito. This is a victim covered in sacrifice information. These are the rooms. What you're looking at here, and I mean, all I could see here are like the elements that I keep showing you over and over and over. Open this shit up and you have the equipment. Here. The same equipment that I showed you the girl was laying in. It's all there. These are little bits and crumbs of information. And it shows the little boxes, the same box that I show you in Summer Moon Wells' car. These are the boxes that each of them have, and they wind up with the heads on the top. Now, I don't know if they're really real, I don't know if they're fake, but they're shaped like heads. And we have this here. Each victim, just like Summer, her box was in her car. They each have one. Let me change the... And this will tell the story of the victims here, and it will tell you how many. This is what they did. This is what they did with the Idaho 4, just like this. You've seen this before. Look at the boxes. Don't look at the confusing shit. Look at this. Green, maroon, white, yellow. This is like what was in the car with Summer. These are sacrifices. They're sacrifices. And this is what it looks like. I mean, this, I have enough videos to back this shit up. So each time I grab a frame that's beneath, in the little corners, Molly's video, the frame changes on the wall. Now, obviously, this is really, really blurry, but it's not the same as I showed you before. That's all you need to know, is these frames change. They change as the story changes. They change with each stage of this. Guardian Legal Network is how I see this. And it's being managed beneath YouTube creators' videos. They're using YouTube creators' videos to tell the story of these horrific sacrifices. You know, and you have seen even though these are blurry, again, this is on her TV. You've seen all this. That's the mattress. This is what they're showing. This is the stairway to fucking hell. This is the stairway that the Idaho 4 took. The Idaho 4 walked a stairway just like this. Let me show you what's beneath the stairs. If you were to look at the little crumbs of information, let's see here, saturation. Let me try to get some of this color out. It would give right in this one photo, the law enforcement could take this, blow it up, and recognize that the elements under there match Idaho 4. And the little critters and the little symbols and the number 5 and all that shit that's in there matches. Oh, right, Rumpel. She had the same kind of a staircase, right? She had like the same kind of staircase. Now, I know that I don't have much more time on this for tonight, but I'm not done because I really want to show you something. That's really important that I put out here tonight. So all of you watch and listen to the YouTube creators that are fucking blasting shit right now on YouTube. And I need you to understand that there's something wrong. There's something very wrong. I'm going to show you the face. Oh man, I have a whole thing here. Wow, this is a lot of information. The next one's 173 pages. I'm going to show you a face so you know to watch for it. Let me grab it. Let's see. Where are you? Got it. All right, you guys. Listen to me. This is what I'm going to end on, and then I will come back and do my second half. This is the Idaho 4. Okay? This is in the Idaho 4 picture right there on the bottom. Okay? This photo of this person this is another picture of him. Is Idaho 4. Same person. This one This one is the Kent family. I don't know if you see it. The face is right there. Let me crop it. Wait, let me see if I change color. I don't know if you see it better this way. This is the Kent family. This one is Molly. And then we have wait. I know I have it here. It's Ryan Upchurch's. This face is what I just showed you that I'm going to be looking for. This is the face. It shows up. I know it showed up in the Molly Golite in Ryan's. I just don't have it. That face to me is this person. This person pops up beneath many YouTube creators' videos. It's what it does. Now, let me show you something. This is what I'm going to leave it on. I'm going to show you that Summer Moon Wells' case was made into such a circus, and they created so many different faces. This is the little Summer Moon Wells that we know. This face does not show on the other posters. It's not on the other posters because the other posters look like they're an older child. Look at how she looks like a baby. She's a baby. Cracking Cases put up a video that underneath that video, I believe, is Summer Moon Wells' sacrifice night. This is it. This is it. Summer Moon did not look like that on all the posters. This is supposed to be the same photo, same poster. How is it that you have children on the same poster that have different heads? These are different. This is totally different, this one. Look at this. Why is it that the authorities wouldn't notice that these are different children? They're different children, you guys. They advertised many different Summer Moon Wells missing children. This is why it's called the Summer Moon Wells missing children. I'm going to crop in the eyes and show you what they don't want you to do. These eyes and these eyes, they come from the same poster. They only made one poster. Why would you have a poster of two different children? This is the same poster. Then they want you to believe that this is Summer. Use your common sense. Like, this is not intuitive shit. Use your common sense. What does it tell you? It should tell you that this child is a child of 4 years old. You know what? If she was 20-something, I'd be like, oh yeah, her eyes could probably change. This is a child, supposedly 4, that have all different eyes. All different eyes. Every time they put shit out, this is what I did. So the Summer Moon Wells that we know of, I believe, is the little baby here that we know of. The little baby. This is the youngest one. So when I do this channel and I speak for the children and I speak to get justice, and I say the Summer Moon Wells missing children, I'm speaking of all of these children. All of them. This might be a little blurry, but it doesn't matter. Because these photos that I get, you guys, are teeny. They start out really little. Like, they're not easy to get. But we could all agree that these are not the Summer Moon Wells that they portrayed as Summer. So they want you to believe that this Summer, right here, now remember, she's 3. Oh, she's 4 years old. Maybe she's 3. I don't think they knew her age. They want you to know or think that the Summer you're looking at right there, that these are all the same Summers. Nobody's questioned it. That's what's the most mind-blowing. Do you understand that's what blows my mind the most? Is nobody questions it. This little group of people, let me show you what we're going to go over in video 2. We're going to go over this little group of people plus him. Plus him. See, this picture here is supposed to be Benny. I'm not going to get into this because I've got dinner. But you know, I go through and I pull the pictures that I know tell the story. This is Benny. It's not Benny. Does Benny lay like that in his car? It's not Benny. But that's his car. That's his car. We're going to go over Dolly Vision. Why the fuck he has different face. In every video that you do. Dolly. Every video. The last video was horrific. Jesus Christ, I got so many different faces. We're going to go over Ryan Upchurch. We're going to go over why does Ryan Upchurch have different faces. We are also going to talk about Idaho 4, Summer Moon. Why is it that all of these faces are looking like one person, but yet they're coming from multiple channels? We're going to talk about him. And who else did I throw in here? It's a very long one. We're going to bring in a little bit of her. And then discuss and go over the process and how it's being shown in all of these videos. And nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody. That is really fucking weird. And that is where we are going to end. All of this. All of these guys. And it's all for this. This is the reason. For all the different Summer Moon Wells missing children. These children are multiplied. There's hundreds of them. We're here to bring justice to each and every one of these pairs of eyes. Not to solve anything. We're not here to put anyone in jail. We don't care about those people. We're just here to tell the children's story through the best of my abilities, with the best photos that reflect what I see in my third eye. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful Friday night. I will be watching basketball and having a glass of wine. Thank you all for coming in. Again, to my wonderful mod. Thank you, Muffin Top. Always awesome. And getting everyone's emails. All right, you guys. Love you all. God bless you all. Be careful who you watch. Don't get too carried away in their information. Recognize the circus that's being created. Recognize how everyone's sitting in their car. Recognize the hand movements. Recognize your elements. On that note is right. Good night, folks.